Once a 9-year-old girl who was watching her mom, and her mom was cooking fish. And before putting that fish into the oven, she cut the tail and she cut head of the fish and then put in the oven. All of the sudden, that 9-year girl asked to her mom that, "Mom, why have you cut the tail and head of this fish?" Then her mom said, "I don't know. This is what my mom used to do that." So she asked, "Can you ask to the grandma why she used to do that?" She said, "Yes, I can ask." And both the mom and that small girl went to the next room where the grandma was sitting and reading a newspaper. She asked, "Mom, uh, why you were cutting the tail and head of this fish before putting in the oven?" She said, "Well, that's a good question, but actually I don't know, because this is what my mama used to do that." So she said, "Okay, that means we need to reach out to the granny." And luckily, her granny was alive that time. So they went to that granny, and that granny was very old lady. She was sitting and just having a cup of tea. They asked, "Granny, Granny, why we cut the tail and the head of this fish before putting in the oven?" That old lady just have a sip of tea and said, "Because in my time the size of oven was not too big. So just to make sure that we can fit the fish in the oven, we were cutting the tail and head." The moment that girl and her mom heard this logic, they said, "But now in these days the size of oven has been increased and we can easily put the whole fish in the oven. So we no need to cut the tail and bone." And then that girl was very happy, her mom was very happy that now going further they do not need to put extra effort, and they will also able to have a whole fish. My dear friends, this is the story which I have heard recently on one of the social media platform. And when I heard this story, there was a very unique and hidden message in this story, that most of the time it happened that we keep doing the things which happening from a long time, and we are not asking the question that why we are doing this thing. So if you wanted to work on your innovation part, if you wanted to innovate something, and if you wanted to bring change, so a small step you need to take is that ask questions. Ask question that why we are following this process, like that small girl. And you never know that there is a process that you are following from a long time, and now there is a requirement of the change. You never know that size of your oven has been increased, but still you are cutting the tail and head of that fish. So if there is a process which you are a part of, if there is a process where you are cutting tail and head without asking the question, my dear friends, this is the time to ask questions. I hope you like this video. I will see you once again with new topic, new idea. Till the time, take care of yourself and your family members.